Well, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, this one is a little bit different of a video. I'm actually trying the Osmo Pocket 4 out for the first time, and I have a ton of questions coming in that I greatly appreciate. So what I decided to do was, I'll still have a video coming out on Monday that's going to be whatever the tech talk is, or what I need to put a name maybe to the Mondays, and then the Wednesdays, every other Wednesdays. What I'd like to do is pop in some videos that are a little more personable or explaining exactly what's going on in the garage, what we're doing, do we have rides coming up, so on and so forth. So this video, it's exactly what we're gonna do. I hope it comes out good and works because I've never tried this before. Diving into this video and talking about kind of what's going on, what's coming up, I have been getting some messages on, are you going to work on other bikes? You've been talking about that. I have people from the X-Max community who have came over and they're like, hey, are you gonna show some videos on the X-Max? In fact, I saw one of the coolest things ever from a fellow triathlete. I'm gonna steal his picture. I hope he doesn't get mad and throw it up here. That is a gentleman who took an X-Max scooter, which an X-Max is a Yamaha X-Max 300 for some of you guys that don't know. This thing is freeway capable. It is an awesome device. I actually won an event riding one of these. I love it. I'm on my next one. There's a whole story behind how I went from a 24 to a 26. Explain it later. But what he did, what you see in the picture, is basically that is a trailer for his triathlon bike. Yes, this gentleman does triathlons like I do. And he made a bike specifically designed so he could put his tri-bike and all his gear on his bike to go to triathlons in his area. I think the last one he said was roughly about 2 hours away. So I wanted to give him a little bit of a shout out. This is ingenuity. It goes to show, again, ride what you like to ride and build whatever you want to build. And that's kind of why we have these bikes, and kind of why I have this channel is I don't want it specifically for one individual or one specific bike. So I want to dive deeper into stuff like this, and hopefully it helps you guys, or hopefully it inspires you guys to create something. Now, I'm not that damn creative, but maybe I'll find a way to incorporate this in the future. Anyways, this video, real simply, we are talking about what is to come, and I get asked all the time, what are you going to install next? What do you have? Let me show you on my table that is over here that you see. This is just a beginning of what is there to install. Now, I want to first start out with, some companies have sent me some products. How I want to clear this up: A, I have not accepted payment for reviewing any product whatsoever. I will not accept payment for reviewing it. Number two, there is a disclaimer that has to be stated. In order for a company to send me a product and me to test it out and to provide a video on it, I have to be allowed to give my honest feedback, and I have to be able to say what I feel the product is, good or bad. I do not sign anything that says I have to say this, I have to say that. That is full transparency. I won't do it. But you have companies like Carper Ride, and yes, I have installed one of these, and yes, I love this product, but I'm going to be doing the X-Max build, and I reached out to them. Link in the description below, you'll get 30% off. I did ask them if we could do something for you guys. So 30% off the mark price. It's on there if you guys use that link in there. It does help the channel out, but here's the cool part. I have used these repeatedly. I've installed them on other people's bikes. This is a product that I do like and I enjoy. Now this one is the 712. It's my favorite model, but this one has TPMS sensors built in. Well, you put them on your bike, but then it builds into this. So I'm gonna do a garage talk on TPMS sensors, safety devices, because I think it's very, very important. So prime example, so this is just one thing. Then I've got different levers that need to go on. Harley needs a new battery. Got the bike, nothing wrong with it, but it's been sitting for a while, so I just decided to get a new battery. I'm doing the lithium-ion battery. For those of you guys who saw my CTX video where I talk about this, you do have to get a separate battery tender that is specific to lithium ion. So you can't use your standard, which I have down plugged in over here. Can't use that anymore, so we have to have one. Luckily, this battery is the exact same battery I run in the Razor, so I already have it. I just switch them off. Don't have to buy anything new. We got to do an oil change, well, a 3-hole change on the Harley, so I have some of the parts here. I did make the Harley wireless CarPlay. I'll put this in a video because people have asked me. I have other TPMS sensors. So these guys here were supposed to go on a different bike. Let's see here. Heel Tech, who makes the Thunderbox. These guys are awesome. Now, here's the big thing with them. They have distributors all over the nation, actually all over the world. They don't do any discounts because the owner does not want to undersell all the people who are selling his products. And I can absolutely appreciate that. So with this, you're going to pay the price. And let me tell you, the price is 100% worth it. So I have a new Thunderbox. This is the TBU01. I had a question, somebody asked me, what does the 02 mean? It basically means you have 2 sets of these, so you can add more items to your bike if you need to. Now, with something like an X-Max, I don't want to add too much, so I just went with the 01. It works perfectly fine. He sent me this, said, hey, go ahead and install it, put it on your bike. I love it, so I definitely would stand behind this product, as you guys can see. Then he sent me the BLPU01, and what this is a brake light controller. Basically what it does, if you've ever pulled up behind somebody, their brake lights start flashing as they're stopping, and it's really freaking annoying, which I thought the very first time I saw it, they typically will have something like this. Again, linked in the description below where you can find these. But these are awesome. Now, when I first saw it, I thought it was the dumbest, ugliest thing in the world. But then I realized I actually could see the person, so it did its job. On a motorcycle, highly recommend this type of item, especially in California because we are hard to be seen, especially if it's bad weather. This thing makes your brake lights flash as you're stopping and you're applying the brake, so it basically just that catches people's attention. Awesome device. I will do an install video on this. I think this is an important one. I've got bungees for I have no idea what. I have another LED light. We have the Vespa build because that's got to be sold. It's not my bike. I'm getting it prepped to sell for somebody else, but I got to get on that. So we're going to change the LED. This is actually a spare from the CTX build, and it fits that bike. So win there. I've got some seals, quad lock. We have another one. This is going to go on the X-Max. I don't know what I'm going to put on the Harley yet for a phone holder. I just don't know. I don't know if I want this big beefy thing sitting there yet, but we'll figure that out. So I haven't gotten that far. With the X-Max, because we're going to be putting on the carpet ride, we have the mount that'll go on there. This is really important. It utilizes the factory mounting points. And then the big Mama Jamma, that is the RCB V series. These are new shocks that go on the back of the X-Max. And these have reservoirs. They're fully adjustable. So they have all the adjustments here and here, and then they actually come with another set of springs, which I think is badass. So if it's too stiff for you, they come with a swap out. I think that's awesome. So anyways, as you can see, we have a lot of little things. Now we have oil changes that have to come up, showing people how to do oil changes on all the bikes. The Vespa, getting that ready to sell. With the Vespa, because we are gonna get that selling pretty quick. I don't know how fast I'm gonna get that video out, but on that, I'm gonna walk you through basically everything I do to get the bike up on the market, and then how I write my ad. And I think that's really important because I did want to do a video on how to properly write an ad. So you're honest, you're funny, and you attract attention, but you're answering the questions for the most part. You'll never answer everybody's questions. And you're always going to get, is the bike still available? What's the lowest you'll ever take? Blah, blah, blah. Typically, I just get irritated with that when they say, what's the lowest you'll take? I just knock $1 off whatever the price is. You can tell by somebody's sense of humor, they're either going to go with it and laugh and they're going to make you an offer, or they're just not going to respond. So you can put in there, please don't say this, and everybody will listen. Please don't put, will not respond to, is the bike still available? But yeah, you should, because you never, I've actually responded to, is the bike still available? And the guy ended up buying the bike, even though I really hate that. But let's talk about the build. If anybody knows how to get rid of your screen is slow. So as you can see, the garage is getting full. The CTX is somewhere in here too. It's over there. But anyway, so we have a lot of crap in here. So that's for sale. That's got to be a review. That's going to be a build bike. We got to get that ready for a bunch of builds. So that's really, really cool. Now we have the Harley. That's the new one. And the wife is in love with this guy. So we have a bunch of videos on this. In fact, I either am going to release or just released a video on how to make wireless CarPlay work in this bike, because on this model, it doesn't come with wireless CarPlay. It comes with wired in possibility of CarPlay if you install the correct adapter, unless you buy a part from Harley. But I'm going to show you how to spend $7 and actually do it the easy way, and it's really easy to work on. So we have a lot going on with that bike. The big thing with Harley compared to all of these other bikes, everything on that bike is super expensive. I mean, there is just nothing that I can buy for that bike off of Amazon or TMU that I would put on this bike, especially due to the weight of the bike. And it's a Harley. I'm not going to do that. So anything you buy on this bike is not cheap. For instance, a seat for an X-Max, a good seat for an X-Max, 300, 400 bucks. And that'll be a good low ride, comfortable seat that you can buy. 850 bucks. It's double. And the seats are better. I mean, you're looking at Saddlemen, Mustang, stuff like that. So now that was the one thing the wife said is when you buy the bike, I do want to put a different seat on it. So luckily that was her approval. But we have a lot of stuff coming on with this bike, showing you guys how I use the stand leveler that's underneath the bike, and telling you guys that you cannot put it on the X-Max because the X-Max fully plastic underneath will crack everything. And then how to use that, because I've seen some videos with some epic fails. So there's a lot coming up on the channel. I'm trying to please everybody, and I think the biggest thing I can say is I'm gonna make videos on how I like to make them. I can't please everybody, but I hope you guys enjoy what I'm making. And if there's anything particular that you would like to see, please drop it in the comments. Let me know what you would like to see, and I'll do my best to provide that. But I can't make promises. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put some videos in, kind of some updates that I'm doing now. We got some ride videos coming up. We're going to Pioneer Town on the Harley soon, so I've got to get that ready. Basically what you're going to see with this is I will actually film 3 or 4 videos on this bike this weekend, getting it ready, adding different things. I'm still waiting on the oil to get here. So I'll film a few of these videos. That's why you'll see in some of my videos I'm wearing different shirts because, for instance, on the CTX, when I did the painter install, the very first time I did that was I had to take all the plastics off the bike. And then the next time I had to, I had all the parts laid out and I was waiting on a part. So I filmed most of it and then I did the actual install. So it's not that I smell and I change my shirts all the time. It's just kind of how it works. So anyways, I got to get a bunch of filming done on that. The X-Max, I am going to get some videos snuck in on this. So I won't release these all at one time. I don't want to do that. I want to do it a little bit differently. So I want to please the X-Max crowd, the Vespa crowd. So please everybody as best I can. But this guy, we got to do a review on because I have promises that are out there and I have dates I have to hit on it. And then we start getting some of the rear shocks is one of the big ones. So that'll probably be the first actual aftermarket install will be the rear shocks on this bike. That's the number one. What do I do when I buy the bike? That's the number one. How do I do it? Now, the rear shocks on this bike are extremely easy to do. I love it. And when I show you guys, you're going to be like, oh, crap, that's awesome. So very easy to do on this bike. I'll teach you guys how to do that. But that's the number one thing on this bike to do, minus the windscreens. Those are pretty simple. I'm probably not going to change the windscreen on this unless I get sent one. I haven't found any that I like. The brake levers, we do want to modify it, make it look a little bit different. As you can see, that's what I like to do. So I hope you guys are enjoying the channel so far. This is kind of one of those one-off videos, those updates, what we have going. I promise I'll try to do some more of these just to shake it up a little bit. But anyways, hope you guys have a great weekend. Have a great week. Hope you guys are out riding, enjoying the weather. It is hot as hell. It is 8 o'clock in the morning and it is 82 degrees in Southern California. Shit. Like, comment, subscribe. Everything else, you'll like that video. Yeah, I am playing with the channel. As you can see, I've changed the logo a little bit. I have stickers being made. I've got a lot of little stuff coming on, and the lights keep going on and off because they are motion censored. Anyways, see you guys.